This video is just to quickly show my friend 8355 on the 3x3 Rubiks. Give it a quick shuffle. Okay, first step is the daisy, if you want to do it that way. Oh, you're going to get to the white cross. I use daisy, you don't have to. Alright, we have our white cross. Now I'm going to put the corners in. So, real quick, while you start working corners and edges, you can ignore a whole column. You can pick which two colors that will be. I always do green and orange, so I'm not going to solve this column until the very end. So for example, I won't be putting the white, orange, green corner in unless it just happens by accident. Sometimes I do it by accident too. I did that wrong. Oops. That goes... Actually, that's right. Okay, everything's done except for the corner that, or the column that I'm not gonna do anyway. So once you get white solved except for the corner, and it's okay if the corner's solved, it'll work itself out later. It'll get swapped out during a bunch of moves anyway. So if you're trying to hurry, you're wasting your time to solve it now. So once white is, the white face is solved, you flip it, and now you're going to do 3 edges. You can ignore this one because this is my, I call it Easter for those two colors. This is my Easter column. So we're just looking for non-yellow edges. Here's a, oh, that's my Easter one, so I don't need it. So if you can't find one up here, just go ahead and push one up there. And you're going to put it, this may be a common move, but I'm going to say it. You rotate it, you're going to put it here, you want to put it here, and you rotate it over the color that it isn't. And then you turn the opposite side up, rotate the top, bring it down. You do that 3 times for all the colors. Maybe more than 3 because sometimes you have to push some up. So here's one we want up, so I'm just going to go and get it up, find out where it goes. Actually, it's already where it goes because I want it here. It's over the color that it isn't. Rotate the opposite side, rotate top, bring it down. What else do we have? Christmas colors. Goes over the color it isn't. Rotate opposite side, rotate top, bring it down. That may be it. Yes. So that's the whole center now, except for the Easter column. It's over here, and I don't care to put it in there yet. It'll get in there last, or sometimes during these steps. So what this step is well, I should have said the numbers first. The reason it's called 8355 is because you do 8 bottom whites, then you do 3 edges, which is the 2 sides here and the one in the back, and ignoring the one that you don't worry about yet. 8355. So the next 5 is these 4 top edges plus the front edge. So these will all be yellow, and then the primary colors around it. And they'll have to be in this order, just the same order of the cube. I call it bogger, blue, orange, green, red. And I usually start in that order too. So the blue's here and red's here. I don't want red there. So what I'm going to do is, if I can, I can't because it's down here. Actually, this works out. I want the orange to be here. So I should say ahead of time, the way this whole step works with doing these 4 and this 1 to make 5, all you're going to turn is it's going to be a 3-move turn. You move something up that you want to place in the proper spot, then you turn the top to put something here that you don't want, something that's in the wrong place. You put it here and then you bring it down. You always are going to turn the same side twice. It can be either side, but it has to be that side coming back down. So excuse me, I want orange here and it's here, and just goes up like that. If this had been yellow orange, obviously I would turn that side. So I'm pushing this up, so it's B-O, and I want G here, but it's flipped, so it's technically wrong. So I'm going to put it on the side that I turned already, bring it down, so now I can put it where I want properly, which will be here, because I've got B-O, and this will be G. But I have to go to the right hand side for this. So there's that. I have a feeling this isn't going to work. There's 2 special cases that happen during this whole solve, which is kind of like it's not really a failure, but it sets you back a little bit. Now remember, I have to turn this back down, but I have to do something else. I don't want to bring the green down that I just moved up. Remember, this is blue, orange, green, I think. Yep. And this does not need to be up there, but I think I'm going to run into that state where I can't fix this. I'll try to figure it out and see. B-O-G. Move that up. See, the red's flipped, so I'm going to bring it down so I can put it in the right spot. B-O-G. It goes here, but on the left side, so that yellow can be up. Now I have B-O. This comes down. Actually, I think it might have worked. Let me see. B-O-G-R. Yep, it worked. So sometimes when you're pushing one of these B-O-G-Rs up, let's say it's solved. Pretend that's orange, right? Orange, yellow. Now I still have to bring it down, so that breaks it. So if when you do 1/2 of the turns and it is solved, you're in an unsolvable state. So what you have to do is, what I do is I take blue, I bring blue over, and I bring it back down here. I tear it out of its proper spot, and then, so let's say I brought blue down now. Then I just see, it was here. I put it here now, just one left, and then I just quickly put the others back in, and it always works on the second time. I kind of had hoped that it would do that now, and maybe I'll record that later. Like I can't really force it; it just happens sometimes. And then that always works. Once you get the 4 in, the green orange falls back into here, because that's the only other place it could be. Alright, next step is corners, and this is a 4-move step that you do 6 times. It's always going to be 6 times. Even if you solve something, you're going to turn it and finish working on something else. I'll just work through the examples here. I'm not worried about this one because it's going to be last, I think, because it's going to be up here. And the same with this one. These two are going to swap. And in this 4-move pattern, what happens is these two pieces in my Easter column swap each time. but with every iteration, they turn 120 degrees. So that you keep working through all those combinations until you get them not only in the space you want, but in the orientation you want. So I'm just going to look for something that's in the wrong place. Oh yeah, you may notice I've always kept my Easter corner facing me. And that's the same here. From now on, you're only going to turn the top, or you'll be doing your 4 move. So this is in the wrong spot. This is orange, blue. It doesn't matter where it goes, but you're going to bring it down by doing that 4 move. And it's bum, 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 bum. Now it's at the bottom. Now I'm going to just turn the top to where these 2 edges will be these 2 non-yellow colors. There it is. Now I'm just going to keep doing my 4 move. Remember, we've done it once, so we have to do 6 total. And you'll know when you're done with your 6 because the bottom will be all white except for your work column. And you don't have to count them. Like I said, you'll notice down here. It doesn't hurt to count them. In fact, if you're able to count them and do work, it'll help you to do things a little quicker. Okay, so I've solved that one. I'm not done because my white isn't done. I wasn't counting. I feel like I'm on 4. I know I would be on 5 because I've done this enough that when you're on 5, these are the only 3 wrong colors on the bottom. So this is, I call this a Christmas piece because it's green and red. I turn the top to where it needs to be. Do my 4 move. Now I know, see, I've done 5 because I have 3 here. And that's okay. So we've done all 6, but we still don't have this solved. We just keep going through your 6. And that's not it. There it is. So we're not done. We're in the middle of our 6 somewhere. What do we need to work on? Let's do this one. Whoops. Not even counting because I don't care. I thought I would have to worry about it. I thought I would have to keep track of it, but you don't. Later you might. I mean, even then, I'm not sure if you really have to. Okay, so I'm not done with my 6 because it's not solved for white on the bottom. This could finish the cube here. No, it can't because this is white. Did I mess something up? I might have messed something up. We'll see. Oh no, this switches too. I'm not counting, I'm just looking at the bottom to see if... Okay, so I'm on my 5th one. Okay, so here's a fail condition. Remember I told you there was one with the yellows at the top? I was hoping we would run into that, but we didn't. We got lucky and everything worked out. This is the second and last possible fail condition. It's not a total failure, it's just something extra you have to do. So you'll notice, since white's on the bottom, 8, that means we're not going to be able to fix these because every time you do 6 iterations of the 4 move, these will be back where they started, and you have to do 6. So even if I were to, I don't even know if it's partially solvable. Yeah, see, it is partially solvable, but we haven't finished our 6. That leaves a bunch of stuff undone. So I'm going to go. That was just for an example. You would never do that intentionally, unless you're still learning and figuring out conditions. So we're back to solved bottom. Now when you have 2 pieces that can't be solved by doing 1 through 5 technically moves, because you never do 6 on the same column, you just rotate the whole cube left 90 degrees so that your column is now sideways on top. And you may already have figured out what's going to happen here. We're going to do our 4 move on this piece until it's solved, and then we'll just rotate this over and finish this one. And this will be exactly 6 moves again. So if this solves in 2, this will solve in 4, etc. So I wasn't counting, doesn't matter. Alright, this happens sometimes, and it may only happen when you do the when you have that second failure state. Sometimes when you finish solving, you'll still have 1 or 2 turns. This is the easy version where it's just 1 turn, but I've seen it be like that, which is kind of interesting. I'm not sure what causes that, but that's it. I'll probably go ahead and try to record, or I'll keep solving the cube while recording and show you the first failure state. Alright, I'm trying to accidentally fall into the first failure state. This is my second attempt after the first video. Alright, first I look for blue. I'm going to call that solved. I want orange here, so I'm going to bring orange down by moving something out of the way. Find blue again, it's here. Orange goes here, but it has to go up on the right side because yellow's on the top. B, O, G is in the right spot, but it's in the wrong orientation, so it comes down. B, O, it goes here, but on the left side. B, O, oh, I did it. Okay, so this is the first failure state because everything is solved. B, O, G, R, except I still have to bring down a move. And I can't because that breaks something. So what you do is when you still have that one turned up, I bring blue down and I remember where it was, which was here. I just go left 1. I move it left of where it was. Everything just solves itself pretty quickly here. B, O, B, O. I want green over here. G, and then this will solve it when I bring R back. See? Now I've got B, O, G, R. And just for fun, I will go ahead and finish solving, but you can stop watching because you've already seen this step. I find something that's in the wrong place that's not from my Easter column, and that is in the wrong place, so I do the 4 move to bring it down. Now it is orange blue, so that means it needs to go here. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that was just coincidence that it ended on 6. It could have been on 2, 3, 4, or 5. And then, like we saw before, if it did solve early, you just find something else to work on. Now, whenever something is at the bottom that's not my Easter colors, I go ahead and give it priority to get put somewhere. Just personal preference. I mean, why would I bring something down to go put it somewhere else when I already have something down that needs to go somewhere? So red, green, Christmas colors. It goes here. And I'm on 0. I'm starting 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm at 5, and that's proof again. We know that that means 5 if it looks like that. So I'm not going to worry about this one because it's my Easter, and I'm not going to try to even solve that yet. So I'm just going to find something else that needs to be done. That's my Easter top. So this is the last one, and I'm on 5, so that brings me to 6. Just because I'm at 6 doesn't mean anything's solved. We have to continue until yellow, green, orange is solved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait a minute, I did something wrong. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I must have saw. Oh, I'm in the wrong corner. I'm in the wrong corner. Oh, duh. 1. So now I have 5 more to do on something else, which is only this last corner. It could either completely solve, or it could end up in the second error state. 2, I think, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, we're at 6, and so it's unsolvable. In this configuration, we turn it 1, 2. That means this will solve in 4 moves. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then voila.